related presentation currently creating. In the thumbnail pane, click Slide 3. The slide you are going to reuse will be inserted after Slide 3 because it is selected. In the Slides group on the Home tab, click the New Slide arrow. Click Reuse Slides. The Reuse Slides task pane opens with options to insert slides from a slide library or another PowerPoint file. You will browse for an existing file. In the Reuse Slides pane, click the Browse button. The Browse dialog box opens. In the Browse dialog box, click the rocklandmaster.pptx file. Click Open. The 5 slides from the Rockland Master presentation are shown as thumbnails in the Reuse Slides pane. Click the thumbnail for the Consulting Approach slide. A copy of the Consulting Approach slide is added to your presentation as the new slide 4, and the slide appears in the
tiny
slide
bit.
pane.
So I still really need my coat.
Yep. Yep.
To conserve resources, when you print handouts of a presentation, you can select the number of slides per page and their arrangement. For example, you can print from 1 to 9 slides on a page, arranged horizontally or vertically. Click the File tab. Backstage View opens. In Backstage View, click Print. The Print pane opens. In the Settings section of
Which
the
one
Print
she want?
pane, click the Full Page Slides arrow.
But I think I'm gonna try to do something different.
PowerPoint displays a gallery of layout options for printing your slides, including 9 different handout options. In the Handouts section of the gallery, click 6 Slides Vertical. In the right pane, PowerPoint displays a preview of how the 6 slides will appear on the printed page. Click the Print button. PowerPoint sends the handouts to the printer and then returns to the presentation itself. When you're developing a presentation, it's a good idea to save your work frequently using the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar, located just above the File tab on the ribbon, or by using the keyboard shortcut Control-S. On the Quick Access toolbar, click the Save button. You saved the presentation. You can add definition to shapes and other objects by outlining them with a variety of line colors, styles, and weights. To add an outline, you right-click a shape, and then, on the mini toolbar, you click the Outline button. You can also use the Shape Outline button on the Home tab or on the Drawing Tools Format tab. Right-click the arrow shape in the middle of the slide. The shortcut menu and the mini toolbar appear. On the mini toolbar, click the Outline button. The Outline Gallery opens with color, weight, and dash options. There is currently no outline applied to the shape. In the top row of the Theme Colors section, click the blue Accent 2 option. PowerPoint adds a blue border to the shape with a default width of 1 point. You want to increase the width so that the border is more visible. On the mini toolbar, click the Outline button. In the lower half of the Outline Gallery, point to Weight. The Weight Gallery opens. In the Weight Gallery, click the 6-point line. PowerPoint increases the width of the shape border to 6 points. You can add special emphasis to a shape by applying effects including shadows, reflections, glows, soft edges, bevels, and 3D rotations. To apply a shape effect, in the Drawing group or on the Drawing Tools Format tab in the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Effects button. Select the arrow shape.
All right, Joey. I'm out of here.
Okay.
In the Drawing group, click the Shape Effects button. Several types of preset effects are displayed on the Shape Effects menu. If you hover over the different effects in the gallery, the Live Preview feature shows how each will look if applied to the shape. On the Shape Effects menu, point to 3D Rotation. The 3D Rotation Effect option gallery is displayed. In the Parallel section of the gallery, click the Off-Axis 1 Right option. PowerPoint applies the 3D rotation effect to the arrow shape. You can add depth and visual interest to a shape using the Shape Styles gallery. Each style provides a different combination of colors, lines, and other effects to change the shape's appearance. Select the arrow shape. The Drawing Tools Format tab appears on the ribbon. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab. In the Shape Styles group, click the More button. The Shape Styles gallery opens. If you hover over the different styles in the gallery, the Live Preview feature shows how each will look if applied to the arrow shape. Click the Light 1 Outline Colored Fill Orange Accent 2 style, the third option in the third column of Theme Styles. The shape is now formatted with the new style. If you would like to hide part of an image, you can crop it using the Crop tools on the Picture Tools Format tab. Select the picture. The sizing handles appear on the borders of the image, and the Picture Tools Format tab appears on the ribbon. Click the Picture Tools Format tab. In the Size group, click the Crop button. In the Size group, click the Crop button. The sizing handles on the border of the image change to cropping handles. Position the mouse pointer over the right middle cropping handle. Press and hold the left mouse button and drag the mouse to the left until the cropping line is clear of the slide's title text. Release the mouse button. The resulting smaller graphic appears in color, while the cropped space appears in black and white. In the Size group, click the Crop button. In the Size group, click the Crop button. The cropped area of the image is now hidden, and the slide's title text is completely visible. Background graphics are part of the Slide Masters and PowerPoint's built-in themes, and they can visually enhance your presentation's content. However, if the graphics are overpowering or interfering with your slide content, you can easily hide them. Right-click Slide 2 in the thumbnail pane. The shortcut menu opens. Click Format Background. The Format Background pane opens with various background fill options available. The theme applied to this presentation, the Facet theme, has very strong background graphics that compete with the content of this slide. In the Format Background pane, click the Hide Background Graphics checkbox. The background graphics are now hidden on slide 2. If you wanted to hide the background graphics on all the slides, you could click the Apply to All button at the bottom of the pane. At the top right corner of the Format Background pane, click the Close button. The pane closes. To help your slides look clean and well-designed, PowerPoint makes it easy for you to align objects by showing contextual smart guides. You simply click and drag an object until a smart guide, a red dashed line, appears. This line indicates that the selected object is aligned with another object on the slide. Click and drag the picture down until a smart guide appears and indicates that the top of the picture is aligned with the top of the Electronic Health Records text box. Then release the mouse button. The top of the text box and the top of the picture are now aligned. Your presentation theme's slide layouts, such as title slide, title and content, and section header, are based on the basic design of the theme's slide master. So, for example, if you want your company logo to appear on all your slides, you can add it to the slide master, and the change will immediately be reflected in all of the existing slide layouts. Click the View tab. You want the Rockland Consulting logo to appear on each slide in the presentation, so you will edit the master slide. In the Master Views group, click the Slide Master button. Slide Master view opens with the title slide layout in the slide pane. Note that the Slide Master tab appears on the ribbon. Click the Master Slide icon at the top of the list in the slide navigation pane. The Slide Master is selected and appears in the slide pane. Click the Insert tab. In the Images group, click the Pictures button. The Insert Picture dialog box is displayed. In the Insert Picture dialog box, click the rclogo.png file. Click Insert. PowerPoint inserts the Rockland Consulting logo into the Slide Master, and you will now position it. Drag the inserted logo to the lower right corner of the Slide Master. Note in the slide navigation pane that the logo will now appear at this position in all of the theme's slide layouts, where it shouldn't interfere with any slide content. Click the Slide Master tab. In the Close group, click the Close Master View button. Master View closes, and PowerPoint has applied the new setting to all the slides, as shown in the thumbnail pane. PowerPoint presentations are often made by live speakers, but you can also record narration and slide timings in the event your slideshow will be run at a kiosk or if you plan to share it online. Click the Slideshow tab. In the Setup group, click the Record Slideshow arrow. The Record Slideshow menu opens with options to start recording from the current slide or from the beginning of the presentation. Click Record from Beginning. The recording window opens with controls at the top left for recording, stopping, and replaying the recording. In the recording window, click Record. A countdown timer appears, and then the recording begins. A timer at the lower left indicates the duration of the recording. You would start your narration now for the first slide. Click the slide. PowerPoint records the timing of your click so that when you run the slideshow, it will advance accordingly. If you need to take a break while recording, you can click the pause button. Click Stop. The recording stops. To hear the recorded narration, you would click Replay. At the top right corner of the recording window, click the Close button. PowerPoint returns to normal view. To prepare the slideshow for delivery with the recorded narration and slide timings, you would click the Setup Slideshow button and specify options in the Setup Show dialog box. Use a pattern for the slide background to make slides look more interesting or to reflect the theme of the presentation contents. Right-click the upper right corner of the slide. You can click any blank area of the slide to open the shortcut menu. If you accidentally click inside a placeholder, you will get a different shortcut menu. On the shortcut menu, click the Format Background command. The Format Background pane opens, the Fill section is expanded, and the Solid Fill option button is selected. In the Format Background pane, click the Pattern Fill option button. The Pattern Gallery opens, and the first pattern option is selected and applied to the background. In the Pattern Gallery, click the dotted 10% pattern option. The dotted 10% pattern is applied to the background. To apply the pattern to all slides in the presentation, you would click the Apply to All button in the bottom of the pane. PowerPoint presentations are often made by live speakers, but you can also record narration and slide timings in the event your slideshow will be run at a kiosk or if you plan to share it online. Click the Slideshow tab. In the Setup group, click the Record Slideshow arrow. The Record Slideshow menu opens with options to start recording from the current slide or from the beginning of the presentation. Click Record from Beginning. The recording window opens with controls at the top left for recording, use a picture for a slide background to make your presentation more appealing and to customize the contents. Right-click the upper right corner of the slide. Be sure to click near the outer edges of the slide. Content placeholders are often much bigger than the elements themselves, and inadvertently right-clicking inside a placeholder will open a shortcut menu for the content placeholder instead of the slide background. On the shortcut menu, click the Format Background command. The Format Background pane opens. The Fill section is expanded. In the Format Background pane, click the Picture or Texture Fill option button. PowerPoint fills the slide background with the default texture. In the Format Background pane, click the File button. The Insert Picture dialog box opens. Click the automation.png file in the default folder. Click Insert. PowerPoint fills the slide background with the picture you selected. Change the transparency of the slide background to best work with the text color and other slide contents. Right-click the upper right corner of the slide. Always be sure to click near the outer edges of the slide. Content placeholders are often much bigger than the elements themselves, and inadvertently right-clicking inside a placeholder will open a shortcut menu for the content placeholder instead of the slide background. On the shortcut menu, click the Format Background. The Format Background pane opens. The Fill section is expanded, and the Picture or Texture Fill option button is selected because of the picture background. In the Format Background pane, drag the transparency slider to 50%. PowerPoint adjusts the transparency of the slide background to 50%. Use gradient fills for a slide background to add depth and interest to the slide. Click the Design tab on the ribbon. In the Customize group, click the Format Background button. The Format Background pane opens. The Fill section is expanded, with Solid Fill, the default option, selected. In the Format Background pane, click the Gradient Fill option button. Gradient options appear in the pane, including preset gradients, type, direction, angle, color, and position, as well as gradient stops. PowerPoint applies a default gradient option to the slide. You will choose another option. Click the Preset Gradients button. The Preset Gradients gallery opens. In the Preset Gradients gallery, click the Light Gradient Accent 5 option in the first row, 5th column. PowerPoint applies the gradient to the slide background. Change the background style in the Slide Master to apply a new slide background to all slides using that layout. You can also apply the new slide background to all Slide Master layouts, so the new background is applied to all slides in the presentation. Click the View tab on the ribbon. In the Master Views group, click the Slide Master button. The Slide Master tab appears on the ribbon. On the Slide Master tab, in the Background group, click the Background Styles button. 12 background styles appear in the Background Styles gallery. In the Background Styles gallery, right-click Style 6. The shortcut menu opens and displays options to apply the new background style to selected layouts or to all layouts in the Slide Master. On the shortcut menu, click Apply to All Layouts. The new background style is applied to all layouts in the Slide Master. In the Close group on the ribbon, click the Close Master View button. The Slide Master tab closes, and the new background style appears on all the slides in the presentation. To make a shape more interesting, you can change both its fill and its outline. Outline styles include combinations of dashes and dots, and you can apply them to a selected shape using the Shape Outline button on the Drawing Tools Format tab. Formatting options also apply to text boxes because they are simply shapes that happen to contain text. Select the text box on slide 2. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab on the ribbon. The Drawing Tools Format commands are now available on the ribbon. In the Shape Styles group, click the Shape Outline button. The Shape Outline gallery opens. In the Shape Outline gallery, point to dashes.